Alright, that was no folks. Your bull. Marcus 1205 numbers after the name. A little Wasteland Wednesday where it all started, man. First video I ever posted on YouTube. First Wasteland Wednesday on the slums. I remember tell you about the early days of the channel, man. And this was when Black Ops 2 was that like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know how long I've been doing these videos. Man, I've been doing these videos for a minute, man. I still feel like it's yesterday. Yeah, I started doing them when I was already working there, right? Like 3 years ago, somewhere around there, like 3 years ago. I started doing it because I was very happy when I got one of my jobs. I was able to upload the videos there because the internet works so much faster in my house. And I was like, oh, this is crazy. And I kind of started to flesh out the idea that I definitely want to do 5 days a week. I wanted that consistency to just bring it over there. And it mainly started, and it still is, the primary goal was to just kind of keep up my editing skills. I don't really have an opportunity to video edit too often anymore. I still do some audio editing, but I don't do enough video editing. So I kind of wanted to keep that fresh. And then also just to kind of keep my ad-lib skills going, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep it, I take some notes sometimes, but other times it's just off the cuff, straight up off the cuff. And it's probably noticeable sometimes for good reasons, other times for bad reasons. But that's the game that we play over here. And the first video I posted was, and it wasn't that I was like saving up to post like this video or anything like that, but I got the Elgato and I just got like my first nuke on slums. And that was it. I was like, that's it. This is what the channel's going to be about. This is what it's about. And it's still one of my most watched videos. I'm pretty confident about that. I think, ironically, my top watched video was a video I posted. Like, yeah, Activision just gave me some money. It was a video I posted a couple of years ago, like pre-Advanced Warfare and all that stuff, like pre-Ghosts even, where I was talking about how Call of Duty needed to go back to the roots. It needed to go back to a World War II game. That it was time that we had a World War II game. And I think it had to be right around that time when Ghost was coming around, and I was frustrated that we were getting new consoles, but we were still gonna play like kind of the same era. And I was like, yo, let's go back to World War II. Let's show me how, like what we could do now, like these advanced graphical capabilities and systems and whatnot. And we're finally gonna get that. We're finally gonna get that, even though, like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I'm wait and see. I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about the focus on the American campaign and the European side that I'm just like, I mean, that's cool, but like there's so many other stories that we could tell, and that Call of Duty is such a big game. I don't know why we have to limit ourselves to just that, especially when I could go back and show you a World at War game that really covered a lot of territory. And even that still could have covered even more territory. But I digress. That's not a topic for here nor there. But that's my top watched video, I'm pretty sure. And then after that, I did a wave race series that's like, for some reason, like one of my like top viewed videos as well. I didn't really expect that. I remember I used to do special events. I don't really do them too often anymore. I haven't even like considered them just because of time-wise. I kind of like the schedule I'm at right now. So I'm pretty kosher with keeping that, and I'll probably keep it throughout the rest of the year. If, you know, God bless. And every once in a while, you'll see I won't post a video, you know, if time constraint, if I just don't have anything to say. Like last Thursday, I wanted to post a video of Real Madrid winning La Liga. I'm going to do that actually this week, and do a little Champions League preview and whatnot. But I kind of just let it slide. It wasn't anything with Marcus with friends and whatnot. But for the most part, I try to deliver something every day, noon Eastern. That's kind of the schedule that I live by on the channel. But I used to do like these special events, you know, for like Halloween, I'd play like a spooky game or something like that. And for like summer, I tried playing a summer game, which is like very funny. When I was like thinking, I was like, what the hell's a summer game? And the only thing I thought was like Wave Race 64. And I was like, I'm gonna play Wave Race 64, but I gotta do it in some sort of like, you know, real tough, cool way. You know, I just wasn't gonna like get up here and just play Wave Race. I gotta do something special. So I was gonna get first place in every race. That was like the automatic, which on expert, which I don't think I had done previously. And check that out, my man just survived that. I was like, yo man, I'm grateful this guy isn't playing right now, bro. Because if you were, so I was kind of my game plan that I was gonna go and I was gonna go through expert and play Wave Race 64 and get first through every match. And I remember it was, and I kind of named I almost treated it like a precursor to Marcus with Friends, but you know, you couldn't play like Wave Race online, nor would honestly any of my friends even have Wave Race. So I kind of named the other racers like my friends' names or whatever, like we were playing against them. And I'll never forget, I sent a funny text to Fabio. I was like, yo man, because he like beat me once on like that Twilight City or something. And I was like, yo, man, I'm tired. You beat me in Twilight City, bro. Like, what's up with that? He was so confused. He had no clue what was talking about. He's like, what the hell? And I was like, all right, yo, check the video out next week. But that's like one of one of my most viewed videos on the channel is that Wave Race series. And I remember, if you want to talk about that real time, I remember that series very well because that thing was kind of tough, yo. Like, it wasn't that easy. Like, it took me like a solid week and a half for someone to do it. I kept losing Blue Marine Fortress or whatever. I mean, it's just called Marine Fortress or Blue Marine Fortress, something like that. It's like the 4th stage. Man, like, there was like a shortcut that ended up opening up, and these guys like hit it perfectly, and I would like bounce into like a wave or something like that, and woo. And then the Twilight City one, which is like I think the first one they unlock like hard mode or something like that. That one was pretty hard. And then Glacier, that one was a beast too. Those are kind of the ones that I remember being the most difficult out of that. And you know, another series that I'm really proud of and I really like, probably the series that I'm most proud of that I did on the channel was the Metal Gear Solid one, when I played through Twin Snakes, and many years after it came out, obviously. And it took me like a good minute to just get adjusted to the controls and the visuals and everything. I was like lost for a little bit over there, but I felt like I did a pretty good job about it. And it was just a let's play, but I edited it pretty well, and I had a nice little theme intro and outro. And I think it was the first time I had to deal with copyright stuff because Konami just copyrighted everything. And I was like, nah, I hear you, man. I ain't really trying to make money off it. I'm just trying to play this and show people this is a good thing. You guys should encourage this, but I feel you, man. A little did you know how Konami would end up a couple years after that as they are now. Even though very curious to see what Metal Gear Solid Extinction is. Very curious to see what it is, what it looked like, whether it's going to be good, bad, or not. I'll tell you this, if it's a good game, people are going to buy it, man. So I was very proud of that. And then probably the second most that I'm proud of is my GoldenEye series. I did a GoldenEye Let's Play, and it was dope. There's no other way around it. You know, I kind of did my intros, outros, whatever. It was very much a walkthrough. I split it through levels on 00 Agent, which I had never beaten every stage on 00 Agent before. So I kind of nailed it down. I was like, all right, let's see if we could do this. And the most difficult one was, I mean, Aztec was, how's it, Aztec? Aztec or Caverns? Aztec. Aztec was the most difficult. Nah, the one with the Moonraker stuff, where you like fight Jaws. That's not Aztec. That's whatever the hell the other one is before that. Maybe it is Aztec. I don't know. But whatever the one that with Jaws is, that I think is the most difficult stage out of all of them by far, and I think it's actually like numbers-wise proven. The stage that I always as a kid I had two problems with that game when I was a kid. I could never beat the control system stage on 00 Agent, and I could never beat St. Petersburg. Both of those were really tough. And I remember as a kid, I went all the way to St. Petersburg to come back to the helicopter, and I almost beat it, but I just ran out of time, something like that. And control system, I like barely even got through like the beginning part, and the Swarm in Italia was so difficult. And as a adult going back to it, it was still difficult, but I was able to pull through and able to do that pretty well. But then there was other stages like Aztec or Caverns, which I was just like stuck on, like, oh hell, and it is Aztec. Because Egypt's the other one that I'm thinking of, so it is Aztec. I was right.